here in Southern California, it's a beautiful, warm day. Nice days to be out and about. But you already know we stuck at work right here on the grind. Seeing what's going down in the town. Word on the curb, you heard me. I want to just check in, chop it up with individuals. And for those who are curious, I did drop a new video on this channel. If you guys want to scope it out, right? Giving my opinion on the ones that were asking about the video I had shared yesterday on my other channel, right? Um, because some people got it misconstrued. Like, um, I guess they thought it was a motive to it, right? When it was just, it doesn't go that deep. What's cracking like a little rich? What you getting yourself into, my boy? And it's a trip because sometimes when my subscribers get at me on my email, sometimes we end up disagreeing back and forth, right? Because they feel some type of way about a certain YouTuber, right? That I disagree with, and so then they start insulting the individual and claiming this and that, and I just say, well, I don't know about none of that stuff, right? And then they go, no, well, you can't just see it. And it's like, well, we can assume this and that, but that's not facts, right? So I'm not gonna go ahead and say that individuals are this and that, even though I don't like them, right? Because I see them a certain way. I'm not gonna lie on somebody. I'm not gonna make up shit about them either, right? Like I'm not gonna say things that I don't know are factual, right? So then they'd be like, oh, now you're defending or you're backpedaling. Like, nah, I'm stating what I know. That's facts. But if I don't know about that, I'm not gonna state it because I don't know those to be facts. So why would I go ahead and say those to be facts if they're not? If I don't know that to be so, I base my opinions on facts. Like my facts is how I base my opinions, not my opinions on the facts, right? To base the facts. It's just the way it is. What's cracking like it, Derek? What you getting yourself into, my boy? How's your day going on this Sunday? You already know we chilling, my boy. We chilling. It's a beautiful day today here. It's not that hot, clear skies, sunny. So, but too bad we gotta be at work though, no? It's the life of a broke man. We're still in the struggle. But what's good with you? And Little Rich, I hope you guys are having a beautiful Sunday, right? I hope the weather's good where you guys are at, because with all these fucking hurricanes, should be rough in places. I know. You go to Costco, they don't even got no toilet paper. Like people are fucking like stacking up, bro. It's like you gotta have that toilet paper, my boy, because ain't nobody trying to fucking clean their and wipe their asses with fucking cobs of corn, like they used to do it back in the days. Or on what did they say? A sponge on a stick. What's cracking like it, Mr. Bassa? What you getting yourself into, Ishi? Chilling, doing laundry, watching the Dodgers game. Oh, that's right, huh? The Dodgers play the Mets today, huh? I think we got the Mets. I think the Mets. I think we got the shit in the bag, bro. It's gonna be Dodgers and Yankees. That'll be sick, huh? That game will for sure be cracking. Just getting ready for a mix session with another upcoming. Okay, local DJ. That's right, my boy. Getting your mix on, Sir Mix a Lot. That's good shit, bro. Yeah, I wish I could do that whole DJ and all that shit. That should be clean. I got homies that do that, right? My brothers and stuff like that, right? They DJ, they make beats and stuff like that. But they try to show me, but it's just too much technology for me, bro. I'm just right there like, what? I'm horrible with technology, bro. We ain't all that skillful with these gadgets like all these individuals. Doing laundry. That's right, my boy. Getting it done. I feel you. You got your own like DJ equipment and everything. Like you got it all set and shit. Cause I know those shits are expensive. But then I know you make your party when you go and when you book gigs, no? like to DJ. So we get the cheddar. Even the people that just like rent out jumpers and tables and chairs, I know that they make good money. You know, especially if they got like a good amount of the stuff, right? It's a good investment because people are gonna always be booking those shits because people always have parties. They're always trying to look for who's cheaper. So you're always gonna have people. You're always gonna have clients. And if you have multiple, shit, you make a good amount. Especially, like I said, if you have like multiple of different like variety. Shit, look at the mariachis, man. You just get a group of mariachis. They charge you like $300 an hour. Like fuck. Like $300 an hour. Okay, how much for just 30 minutes? How much for 15 minutes? I don't know about you guys, but at that price, shit, I might as well just put on the sombrero and sing myself. Fuck. Now, I know some of those individuals are skillful. And if they're the cool ones, right? Because there's some that they show up and they start drinking and then they get all pedos and they ain't even playing right. Everybody's all out of tune. Like, hey, motherfucker, how about you play some songs? Who's all pedo, thrown inside. Don't even know why he's there. Misplaced his fucking accordion. They're using napkins. How pedos they are. That was only at the quinceañeras. Because, Mexicans go all out for those. Even with the food, you got the birria. They always be serving birria or pozole or some shit like that. At them shits. But they should sit though. My jefe plays norteños with his band and parties. Makes good money. All right, that's right, my boy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, a little side hustle like that. Even like, there's an individual that I work with right here at the Jale. And, he rents out, like chairs and tables and all of that, on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's a good side hustle that he's just getting, because the stuff's already here. So it's not like he has to pay for it, right? Or, and shit like that. So all that money is just, profit, bro, for his pocket. That's good shit. He's even got me over here thinking of investing in that kind of stuff. Like, so you don't say. Now I just have a small controller that is right this mixing with. I'm still leading you to the DJ. All right. So you okay? Well, I'm pretty sure you'll get this, bro. If you're really passionate in this, bro, and you set your mind to it, then you can achieve anything. You know what I mean? That's the thing, though. It's got to be something that you want to do. Trip out on this. I have a homie from the neighborhood. And he went to college and he got his degree on being what you call it the fucking doctors for the eyes. Fucking shit slipped my mind. But anywho, and he worked at a hospital, right? And he ended up leaving that job to be a barber, bro. And I was like, the fuck, at first it didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, what? Like, bro, why would you went to school for this? You were getting paid good money. Why the fuck would you leave that to be a barber for? But he said that when he didn't like that though, like he just did it because of the money, right? But he said that he just didn't like that job though, right? So he never wanted to wake up to go to work. Like he just didn't like it. And being a barber is something that he loves to do. Right, so he when he's at work, he feels like he's never at work, right? Because it's something that he likes to do. And I was like, I guess, you know what I mean. But now looking back at it, it's like, all right, I get what he's saying. You know what I mean? It's something that he's passionate, and loves to do. Compared to why be stuck doing something that you don't want to do, right? Even though I told him, bro, but this job's never gonna pay as much as that, though. Yeah, but I guess hey, he loves to do this though. So if that's where his heart and passion is at, then I can't be mad at homie for that, right? So it's a trip. The younger the soul, the tighter the hole. Yeah. You guys are too much. That's what. That's his motto. That's what he has tattooed on him. Sick bastard. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it if he actually has said that. What up, Shadow? What's cracking like an angel? Next step is DJ at a small bars. Yeah, bro, work your way up. Yeah. I know people make fun of individuals like that, but bro, you got to start from somewhere though, right? Somebody just doesn't start, like the shit that when people be like, oh, nah, well, you can't compare their raps, like the rappers that are starting, like to like Tupac or Easy, like, well, no, because they were already established. But when them fools picked up the mic for the first time, they weren't as good as how their career ended, right? They were rusty too, right? But they have to start from somewhere. They had to start from the bottom too. But you only hear all their quality shit once they make it, right? So you don't get to hear their rusty stuff, right? But I guarantee if you hear it, they would probably sound just like these individuals. You got to start from somewhere. So ignorant to be like, oh no, you suck, bro, you should just give up. Like, bro, nobody picks up a mic and is a fucking expert from the gates. Like, that's so ignorant. You got to build yourself up, right? You learn from mistakes, sharpen up your craft, practice, and you get it done. But like I said, people are always going to be in the way. They're just going to tell you like to just give up because, since they're not doing nothing with themselves, they just want everyone to be on their playing field. That way it makes them feel better about their overall situation, about not doing nothing with themselves. Trump USA. That's what the United States is going to be called now. Where would one go to get info if someone was on? Like, if you wanted to get paperwork, just find it online, bro. But like, as in how homies do it, if you know somebody to be of a certain neighborhood, you just ask them individuals. They'll shoot it to you. Like, hey, what's up with your homie? They'll know about the work. Somebody in that crowd's gonna have the work if they have work on them. Unless for example, like, if the person is a northerner and you're a southerner, then you can't get it because, like, why the fuck would a southerner be asking a northerner for northerners paperwork? That's like the most goofiest shit you can ever say. And it just wouldn't be done. Like, if it's from another, faction, you're just not gonna be able to get it, bro, because you're not from their car. And truth be told, if it's another faction, then you shouldn't be even worried about it or caring about it, right? Because that's not your business. Individuals don't clean up other people's backyards, right? Like, that's you leave it to them and how they fix stuff. You only worry about your yard. You don't worry about others' yards. Some people be like, "Oh, bro, you should have already known about the work." Like, yeah, because that's how it works. People talk so reckless. It's funny. You want to look yourself up? What do you mean? Did you hear about the third assassination attempt on Trump? What the hell? Bro, like, I don't understand why people are trying to smoke that vato, bro. He is not that serious, bro. Like, dog, you do not want to throw your life away for Trump, bro. He is not that important, my guy. Like, it is not that serious, my guy. Like, imagine throwing your life away over Trump? Fuck that. I mean, you're gonna fucking throw all your chips on the table, bro. It better be something better than Trump, homie. Seriously, because that's just like, really, bro? Donald Trump? But isn't a rat, regardless of affiliation? If he would snitch on fellow Northerners, Definitely snitch on. No. In that sense, yeah. But how would you know this information though if you don't have the work, right? Because people go based off of work, right? They go based off of paperwork, evidence. But if it's from the other side, how would you be able to get a hold of that paperwork? It's not like you could just go up to a northerner and ask for it. You get what I'm saying? Like the details behind their scenarios, right? It would be like strange if all of a sudden the southerners now asking northerners, about their mix and their dealings, right? Because people are gonna be like, hey bro, what the fuck are you worried about their shit for? Like, why are you meddling into their shit for? Now people are gonna be suspicious and wonder like why because you could set a chain reaction. You could, you could set some shit in motion. You know what I mean? That's why people, and not just with northerners, but like with any group, right? Because then they're gonna wonder the same thing too. Like, hey, why the fuck do you care? You get what I mean? So then it could blow up into something big, and because you didn't mind your own, right? Like, let them worry and handle their business and clean up their shit. You only worry about your side. Don't be meddling into other people's affairs. You get what I'm saying? Now, if it's just thrown out there, now you're aware of it, then yeah, okay, yeah, fuck it. You know what I mean? But to say like you're the one that's investigating, it's different than like if you just go and ask the southern, hey, what's up with your homie so and so, bro? I heard there's some work, and you could just get it. Hey, yeah, don't even trip, bro. I'll shoot it to you. Woo woo. But like this is gonna be, it's gonna set off a lot of alarms, right? A lot of people are gonna be wondering what the fuck you're doing. Like, for example, I've said this with the Tekashi 6ix9ine incident, right? Tekashi 6ix9ine snitched on the Trey Nines, his neighborhood or whatever, right? So when he came over here, it's strange why a bunch of individuals were looking for this individual. I didn't understand it because they're not from Trey Nine, so why the fuck do they care, right? About looking for 6ix9ine. The only one that should be looking for 6ix9ine is the Treyways, because that's their business, that's their pedo. He snitched on their homies. They're the ones that need to be, handling that situation and looking for him. Not these other fucking group individuals. The fuck do they have to do? Like, bro, why are you so worried about fixing the Blood's business for them? Are you a Blood? Don't worry about their shit, bro. We got our own shit to worry about, bro. If you really want to look for somebody here, there's a long list of individuals on our side to look for. Don't worry about them and what they have going on. Now, not to say that, oh, he's a snitch, so does that mean, okay, so what? People could just kick it with him? Nah, no one's saying you gotta kick it with him, bro. But no one's saying that you gotta fucking look for him either, because that's not your business. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, people just need to worry about like themselves. Like he didn't snitch on none of my homies. Fuck, why am I gonna be taking the time to not go and look for this individual for? Like, that would make absolutely no sense. Like, why are you putting Blood's business, front and center and worried about their shit for, bro? Like, if you really want to, we could jump you out right now. You could get jumped into the Bloods. Since you're so worried about their affairs right now. It's really that simple. You know what I mean? Because that's how it works. Like, Mexicans support 6ix9ine, probably, right? But if they have no gang affiliation, like, for example, if people are not gang related, they could support whoever they want. It's always strange to me when people that are not gang related try to follow gang rules. Like, oh, you like that guy, but he's a snitch, right? Like, why should they care if he's a snitch or not, bro? Like, they have no gang ties, so why would they now follow gang rules if they're not gang members themselves? Like, that would make absolutely no sense. Like, so what? You're gonna now start following gangster rules? So if you're gonna start following gangster rules, you might as well follow all of them. Or what? Or you're only gonna follow some? Like, you're gonna pick and choose which ones you're gonna follow and which ones you're not gonna follow? Like, that makes absolutely no sense. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you are not gang related, this shit should be no concern to you. You should you could do whatever the hell you want. It has nothing to do with you. You know, like people can't call them a snitch lover. Just they have no gang affiliation, bro. You get what I'm saying? They're entitled to fucking do whatever they want. Because if you're gonna now start following gangster rules and shit like that, then you might as well go get jumped into a gang. Because if not, you're just playing pretend and this shit is just goofy. You get what I'm saying? So people could, support whoever they choose, right? If they're not gang related, I don't see why they would have to follow the gangster rules. Like that shit makes no sense to me. I'm just like what the fuck? What are you talking about, bro? Like, why should they care if he snitched or not, bro? Like, that is one of the things that trips me out when people be like, hey, that fool called the car, that fool's a fucking snitch. No, my guy, he's a civilian. He's entitled to call law enforcement, bro. That's what civilians do, right? He didn't agree to be in no illegal activity and be a part of no illegal shit, right? So therefore, how is he a snitch? A snitch is someone that agrees to do something with you that's illegal, and then you guys get caught, and now you tell on that individual, even though you guys agreed to do this. That's considered a snitch. But if these individuals have no gang ties, didn't agree to none of this, how the fuck are they a snitch? When people are mad because somebody tells on you that it's not gang related, the only person you should be mad at is yourself for taking somebody who's not even gang related with you to go do something illegal and then expect them to hold the same morals that you stand by. Why would they? That's the reason why they didn't join the gang to begin with. So why the fuck would you take him and do something illegal and expect now for him to abide by your rules and be mad now because they're not? The only person you got to blame is yourself. Facts over feelings, my guy. You know what I mean? Now, when it's a homie and these things, okay, bro. But why the fuck would you take somebody who's not part of the neighborhood to go do something, bro? You goofball. Hey, dog, you better not say nothing. Bro, if you had to already tell that individual that shit, bro, let him out of the car, bro. If you already had to say some shit like that, bro, there's no reason of why to take that individual or why he should be with you. It's that simple, my guy. You fucked up. Got yourself to blame. Congratulations. Should have known better. It's not like homies are not aware of this information. What about Chris? Could a Sureño get their paperwork since there are the enemies? No. Because they're going to wonder the same thing. Like, why do you need the paperwork for? You get what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of black people try to not handle in the 690. Nah, the only one that could handle that incident is the Trey Nines. That's it. Jesus hates Mexico. People are too much. Yeah, bro, I hate when. Oh, yeah, bro, I hate when gang members try to force civilians to follow gangster rules. It happens a lot, though. Yeah, that is. No real gangster is gonna do that, right? I can tell you that much. Maybe an idiot. Hey, homie, I got a question. If a homie gets sober and another homie keeps on trying to offer a sober homie substance, knowing that he's sober, I find it disrespectful. But how do you feel about that? Yeah, that happens a lot. But you gotta understand that the individual's under the influence, so it's like he's not even thinking straight. You know what I mean? Kind of comes with the territory. Like, you already know how these individuals behave when they're on shit like that. So, and you're still choosing to be around them. So, it's like you should already know them, But yeah, I know what you mean though. It's like, bro, I don't want any. Yeah, shut up already. But you gotta understand that they're just not even thinking straight. Taggers sometimes try to follow the G code when they busted. Um, there's certain ways that it works, right? I just can't talk about none of that kind of stuff on here, right? So, as for the whole tire thing, that's just out of my jurisdiction, right? How my friends? How my? Hello, my friend. How you doing? Good. How about yourself? Um, is to look up myself. What kind? Uh, I don't even smoke, bro. I don't smoke. Not even like marijuana or nothing. I've never been a smoker. I've tried it. It's just never been my thing. Drinking was always my thing, and cocaine, but that was when I was obviously younger. You look stanky as fuck. That's cool, my boy. I'm not here to pick up a date. And I'm out. I'm at work. I'm on my lunch break, so that's good. Shows I've been working. How do you deal with the trauma you have seen in the streets without smoking weed? Uh, I had a drinking problem. I still drink constantly, right? Not to say I'm an alcoholic, right? But I did have a big drinking problem, and till this day, I still need at least when I get out of work, I at least need a 40 to be able to go to sleep. Sometimes 2 40s to go to sleep. If not, I can't sleep. Right. But with therapy, she's been getting, better and, stuff like that, right? But yeah, I needed the alcohol though. So you ain't lying about that, bro. I can admit that I did have a problem. And cocaine too. I had a cocaine problem before. But like as in like anything else, I was never into like meth or I mean I tried meth, I tried crack and all that shit, but it was just never well there were highs that I really didn't like. And yeah, a lot of homies do indulge in some kind of substance, right? He said, I'm just talking shit, man. I know my boy. Doing coke is scary nowadays because yeah, I don't know about nowadays how all of that shit works or what they fucking do to it and stuff like that, right? But I mean, regardless of nowadays, it was always a risk, regardless back then or nowadays. Anytime you take any substance, it's always going to be a risk of something happening, right? So you're playing pretty much, um, roulette, Russian roulette. Do you listen to Water Wave? He dropped a new home. Nah, it's good shit or what? Would you ever stop, or would there even come a time when your alcohol will? Yeah, right. Took some therapy in order for it to happen, but drugs is bad. Yeah, facts. That is facts. But at the time when we were indulging, can nobody tell me anything though? It would just go in one ear out the other, especially when we were young, like when we were teenagers. No matter who it was that was giving the advice, because people don't think that people aren't trying to help gang members, like their families and stuff, or people trying to give them good advice, including older homies. But when you're just young and you're going through shit, you're just not listening to nobody, bro. It's going in one ear and out the other, bro. They can give you the best advice in the world, bro, but you're just not caring, bro. You just don't give a fuck what they gotta say. You know, they can make all the threats that they want. They've probably been doing it, and it's been happening for years. So at that point, it's already like because people think that you know beating their kids since they're younger that will scare them straight. But people have to understand that after a while, it just becomes normal and they become accustomed to it, right? And they eventually grow up and are no longer scared of your threats of beating them. It's like, ain't nothing new, bro. Right? So they become accustomed to the violence. The only way to fix something when something you don't like is happening is by the only way you've been shown, which is violence. The shit when you were doing shit that would bother them, they would do it with violence. So now when people are doing shit that you don't like, how are you gonna respond? By the only way you've been shown. Violence. You're not gonna tell them that the way their parents were doing things was the wrong way. Because how can you tell somebody that what their parents were doing was wrong? They're not going to accept that. Nobody in this world is going to accept that you're telling them their parents were doing shit the wrong way. They're just not going to accept that, bro. Like, nah, fuck you. Your parents are doing it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Especially in their teenage years. You're just not going to be able to tell them that. The only ones that can fix the problems are the individuals causing the problems themselves, which is the parents. But if they're not willing to put their egos to the side, right, and handle shit civil, then shit's never gonna get fixed. Because they rather satisfy their own emotions. I'll feel better rather if I hit them than if we just sit down and talk about it. Because talking's not gonna fix shit. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna watch. Ooh, I give them a good ass whooping and they'll learn for sure. Because that has always worked. But even with the evidence, people are like, nah, this is the way to handle it. Yes, because it's going to make you feel better. And that's really what you're worried about, making yourself feel better about the situation. Not about actually fixing the situation, but just satisfying your feelings. That's why when people, do a crime against them, right, they want to see them get the death penalty or locked up, throw away the key, right? But if it's something, like a lighter sentence, right? People ain't happy with that. It's not satisfying their anger because they're not looking for these individuals to get help or rehabilitate themselves. They're just looking, fuck them. Like, bro, what's up with all this animosity and anger? Weren't you just saying that no one should be viewing life like that and no one should be, having that animosity towards another person and all the shit that you be yapping? But as soon as now the shoe's on the other foot, it's like, yeah, fuck them. Good riddance. I hope they die. I hope they get the death penalty. Wow. Now you know how they think, bro. Congratulations. Now you know why they do what they do. Congratulations. If you ever wanted to know why these individuals commit the shit they do and why they do what they do, congratulations. You now know. Because you're thinking just like them now. But you're saying that they need to grow up and they need to, think better and handle situations better. Lead by example then, bro. Because right now all you're proving is that their way of doing shit is apparently the right way. But then people don't like when people compare the two because truth hurts, I know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my lunch is over. We got to get back to it. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.